Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. After Tyler fought his way into a T-Rex's stomach and used his magic to drag the Reaper's scream through its body from the inside, his friends pursued the dinosaur as it ran, trying to save Tyler's life. New Rogue leapt through the trees before missing the dinosaur altogether with a jump attack. Del continued to shoot at the monster using Dr. Deputy Extreme as a table, and Shadow Nemesis commented on the fight from a safe distance without getting involved. With the T-Rex defeated, the troupe decided to rest before heading to the deep caves. But can Tyler survive a confrontation with the debt collector summoned by his cursed ring when he awakes? I doubt it.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft. Laura is already shaking her head at us, telling bits that bleed over the live entrance, which is slowly becoming standard. We are so happy to be here. We're recording 2 episodes tonight. If you have not joined us before, Jesters of Ravenloft. I say it right most of the time. Hi, I'm drunk. We're just going to... Yeah. Yay! I haven't drank in a while.
Drinkers of Ravenloft.
I'm wasted. We're going to Larbenloft. Everybody here is going to... Okay. So I will do a quick recap of everything that's happened before we dive into this episode. I will ask our cast, does anybody have anything nerdy or exciting or anything you want to share? We haven't done this in a while, and I know we've had cool dice trays. We've had other things going on.
Yeah, sure. I want to show off the cool dice that I finally picked up because I didn't. Did I show it off last time? I might
show it off again. Who cares?
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, hold on, let it focus. Focus! Oh, well, whatever.
Focusing on you there.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So it's like the Borg meets Hellraiser. Right?
That's very cool.
That's cool. So those are, I believe, from Fire Unfriendly, if I'm remembering my history correctly. If I am not, please correct me, chat, and I will give credit to the right person.
Thank you so much, by the way, for that.
Guy Bradford with
super cool dice.
With the Christopher Nolan sin copy dice, or sign copy, however you say his
Syncope
company, yeah. Syncope.
Sign copy. All right, well, good. We're going to do Jesters of Ravenloft. Time for a quick recap of everything before we dive in. Our story began with 3 comedians and their stage manager being sucked into Ravenloft, the D&D horror realm. They discovered they'd been summoned accidentally by Ezra, the god of the mists, and now they needed to defeat Dark Lords and take their place to be able to set Ezra free and return home. During their time in Ravenloft, they've trained in traditional D&D classes and gained new powers and new curses as well, because it's Ravenloft. Tyler has become a blade singer, a wizard who can kick your butt, though he'll pass out if he receives even a single solid hit. A glass hammer, if you will. He also now has green skin, horns on his forehead, has a removable pinky, and can hear the voice of Ezra inside his skull. He's also befriended his very chill familiar Ivan, who helps out wherever he can. Ivan, usually a bat when summoned through some magical shenanigans, is now a dwarf. What does that mean for the rules of this game? I don't know. It probably wasn't supposed to be able to happen. And I say that as the dungeon master. Del has become a visual bard. She blends her artistic talents and magic by using the reality blade, a weapon that lets her carve what she sees into the very fabric of reality around her. She can also summon and speak to ghosts. There's always an invisible wind flowing through her hair, and she's got reflective eyes like a dog catching light in the night at all times. She has befriended Rumple Foreskin, a skeleton horse with fire in its heart named by chat, who has joined the party in a quest to find their herd. Additionally, Del has started dating a succubus from literal hell named Lucretia Sanguine, who looks like, because she looks like the perfect version to everyone, and this was Del's choice, super goth Rihanna with wings and horns. And because of this new relationship, Del has multiclassed into Warlock. Guy Bradford. He unfortunately died. However, his body was brought back to life with no memories whatsoever. This new guy-like being has named himself New Rogue and become a cleric, dedicating himself to the god of Ezra, who he believes is majestic and kind and good, no matter what evidence is presented to him otherwise. He has spectral ghost limbs from his hands to his elbows and from his knees to his feet, along with his eyes, which glow blue and kill anything they touch, except for Jack Magnum, a goat that was given to him by the mists, i.e. chat. He loves that goat very much, perhaps too much. Lastly, there is Adam, who became Shadow Nemesis. After a complete breakdown and discovering he has multiple personalities, Adam embraced the most evil one and has become a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He is trained as a barbarian on the path of the giant, so his limitless anger now makes him even bigger and stronger. He also gained a symbiote that lives inside him, which he named Shadow Master, who feeds on people's brains or by wasting people's time, and Shadow Nemesis really leaned into the brain eating. He gained the loyalty of a squire as he claimed the title of the villainous Black Knight over the course of their adventures, but abused the little psychopath so much that the evil Dr. Deputy now works for Dell, who renamed him Dr. Deputy Extreme. Our heroes defeated their first Dark Lord, and Shadow Nemesis struck the final blow, so he took the title. Then the realm transformed into his own personal hell, so they moved on to the second realm, where New Rogue became the Dark Lord, barely beating out Shadow Nemesis, who wanted a second crown and tried to also kill the Dark Lord. In this third realm, they've ended up in what appears to be a Groundhog Day scenario. If they die, the day simply restarts and they go again. There is a grand battle in this realm they've been told about that no one has seen in 45 episodes. There is the Prince Auric Bright Eyes and the Grave Walker. They know that this is happening this evening, but they have been doing a lot of kind of side questing, deciding people in a local village are the Dark Lord. There's been a lot, kidnapped by owls, but they have successfully collected the Talisman of Ultimate Evil from a farm. They have collected the Sunblade, which is Talisman of Ultimate Evil being wielded by Shadow Nemesis. The Sunblade, which is currently being wielded by New Rogue, which is a blade made of light. They have also recently collected the Reaper's Scream. It turns out Tyler looks like a character known as the General, is all they know, who was being hired, attempting to be hired by both sides of this grand battle, but he had lost some equipment along the way, and he's killed by Dell every morning as the story has progressed enough that they've missed out on the opening part of the day. It's locked in to previous activities. Tyler has claimed the Reaper's Scream. That is about where we left things. The other recap I will do on air, but they are doing a long rest before trying to find the final item that they are missing, the icon of Ravenloft. But Tyler has a cursed ring that that means bad things happen when he goes to sleep. So he currently has some gangsters threatening him for a debt that he owes. Dell is also trapped inside cursed armor that prevents her from rolling anything, pretty much anything without disadvantage, and she can't use magic. And Shadow Nemesis has an axe where if he takes a single hit, he has to pass a test or go berserk and kill everything in sight. Challenging for the party is what we're saying. That's where we left things off. Do any of you players have any questions about continuity for yourselves that we won't kind of explore on air, but about anything that happened? I have listened to the recent episodes, that kind of stuff.
I had a question. I know that Dr. Deputy had shoved my rat hat into a hole. I would have made a point to get the hat. Is that a thing I can just say?
Unfortunately, you did not make a point to get the hat. So, we're going to have to figure that out, but you can wake up and realize that you left the hat behind. However, you were dead when he took it, so I don't know how you would know.
Well, I know that I wouldn't have my hat. It's like I always check my wallet. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, man. It's
well, if you wake up and check your bag of holding, then we can find out what happens next.
You check for your keys and wallet.
Right. My wallet's gone. My wallet's gone. Yeah.
my wallet
died and my wallet's gone.
My hat's gone. All right. Well, that answers my question.
We will that's a good point.
Well, that answers my question.
More side quests.
We love them.
Let's go. No, hold on.
T-Rex's wife stands over a hole. Another T-Rex, even bigger. Alrighty.
Was that a rolling pin?
Yeah, it's just an old cartoon. Wife from like the 50s. Yeah.
It's the wife
Hair
from
curlers and
Yeah.
And with that, it's time for us to return to Ravenloft. Tyler, you have woken up 40 feet away from the rest of the party and find yourself being menaced by 4 criminals, one of whom has said you owe them 140 gold pieces. This leader of this gang seems to be tall, wiry. He's wearing a sleeveless vest that's crudely sewn together. He's got a collection of knives at his waist and a scimitar strapped over his back. There is one who stands like a giant, not a literal giant in the D&D sense of being 25 or 30 feet tall, but that 7-foot tall, burly, power lifter scale fella just cracking knuckles and punching one fist into another, though he has a large axe on his back. There is a smaller figure, stockier. He's got a long sword, and next to him is a taller figure who's thinner with a short sword. It just seems like a weird balance between the two of them. And this leader with the eye patch steps forward and just says, "So you got our 140 gold? Because you know I brought the good ones. You know me, you know us all. You know, We're the Punksters. That's who we are. You know this organization. We're the Punksters. You heard of us because you borrowed money from us. I want you to know who's coming. I'm Florida Man. That's my name, Florida Man. And of course, you know Freddie Pupper and DOH Diver. He points to the sword, the long sword and the short sword peeper. And then Murder Bear. Everybody knows Murder Bear, pointing to the giant, big boxing So, you got 140 gold pieces, or are we going to have to break your legs?
How you guys are looking for Tyler Hewitt?
Yeah, you.
I'm the general.
Oh, look at you, thinking you're being all cute. 140 gold pieces, or I let Murder Bear take a piece off you.
Can I choose the piece? I don't have 140 gold.
Can you choose the... This dude's a psycho. All right, you want to choose the piece? Let's sell me something good. Sell me something good if I'm going to take it off you. Let's hear it.
How about finger?
Can you roll
gold.
me
Yeah.
a persuasion?
Very smart, Tyler.
Yep, I'm also super persuasive with a total of 2.
Oh, Tyler.
Yep.
A finger? Well, that's pretty good, but it's inspiring me to say, why don't we take a whole hand? You could pick left or right. Pick whatever you got to do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I get a perception roll from Del, Adam, and Guy? I need to know, you guys are 40 feet away, not that far. But it's possible this isn't being overheard.
All right.
Of course. I rolled a nat 20.
22.
Whoa.
With my disadvantage, I got a 7.
Dr. Deputy got a nat 20. And Rumble Foreskin also got a nat 20. You all heard them. You woke up a minute before Tyler, except for you, Del. You're asleep in uncomfortable armor. You're exhausted. But you all are in perfect position around this. Shadow Nemesis, you're in the woods. You can see these figures. New Rogue, you're in position. Dr. Deputy is in perfect position to act all around this. I will say, with your nat 20, Shadow Nemesis, you have the signal for everyone to strike. What signal did you whisper to the group would mean that they would attack these bandits?
Well, here's the thing. I kind of want to I left my rat hat behind. So I kind of wanted to go get my hat, but then these guys showed up.
For your nat 20, I will give you a choice, Shadow Nemesis. I will give you a devil's bargain.
Whoa,
you can go and collect your rat hat, but everyone else will be aware that you went for the hat instead of the bandits, and you're guaranteed to get it back. Or you can help Tyler with the bandits, but then you'll have to search for the hat later, and you can't be sure. What if somebody runs off with it? It's pretty exciting. Tyler Hewitt or a rat hat? This is the question you have to ask yourself.
All right, I'll kind of motion to everybody, and I'll just be like, are they close by? Can I whisper to them, or?
Yeah, you're all around at fire. You woke up early enough. You heard the bandits creeping in, so you can whisper before you move.
All right, guys. Now, hold on. I know how to deal with ruffians, okay? So I'll approach them. But if things start getting a wee bit shitty, then when you hear me yell, pasta, then you come running, okay?
All right, you got it.
Yeah, okay.
Good, yeah, okay, yeah.
I guess that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Am I awake?
Del,
Wake up! Or a kick. Hey,
What?
pasta. When I say pasta, you gotta run, okay?
Pasta?
Oh, look, there's ruffians. When I say pasta, you come and kill them, okay?
Oh, okay.
But only when I say pasta.
Okay.
We cut back to the other scene where Shadow Nemesis, as they are debating which hand to take from Tyler, you step out of the woods ready for your negotiation with the ruffians. What do you say?
Oh, good evening, gentlemen. Tyler, do you mind introducing me to your friends here?
Yeah, I haven't gotten up yet. I'm kind of laying on the ground, propped up on my elbow, and I'm just rubbing the bridge of my nose, just That guy's Florida man. That's Pupper, Diver, Murder Bear. These are the punksters. You're the punksters.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've met before, and I owe you
Well,
140 gold.
looks like we got a friend, Tyler Hewitt here. You must know Tyler owes us 140 gold pieces, and he's got to pay, or we got to take a piece off of him.
Wait a minute. You owe them $140? Tyler, what the hell are you doing?
If I had 140 gold, I don't remember. I don't remember talking to these people. How long ago did I give you 140, or did you give me 140 gold?
You know.
Oh, okay. All right.
How about
this?
We know you. So what about you, friend of Mr. Hewitt? You got 140 gold pieces? Or should we take one of his hands?
Listen, fellas, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The bad news is that Tyler here, our sad, gambling addicted friend here, as he does not have the $140. But I do know where the $140 is, and then some.
All right. Let me talk to my friends and see if this seems like a good idea. Fluoride Man turns around to go talk to his other three gangsters, and the mists swirl up around you, Shadow Nemesis. Can you roll me a d6?
I'm getting ready to say pasta. Pasta. 6.
The bandit captain, Fluoride Man with his eye patch, turns back around and says, well, looks like we got ourselves a deal. So where are we going to make this extra money? What's the score? You got 4 toughs, and then this gambling degenerate lying on the ground.
Well, gentlemen, first of all, I'm glad you're very reasonable to listen to me. Are you aware of a established town called Corntown?
Never heard of it, but it sounds corny.
Oh, yeah. Well, within this town, there is an old man who, if you just look at him, he just seems like a regular old guy, just kind of looking through a telescope, yelling through a bullhorn.
Bark. Whoa. Calm down. That's Freddy Pupper. He constantly interrupts things, and he thinks he's the dog, but he fights like a dog.
Ooh.
Continue.
Okay. Well, look, that's good. We're going to need that kind of energy to get
we got
this
telescope
money.
man. Got a ton of money.
Well, so here's the thing. The people in town, they don't think that he has a lot of money. But I know for a fact that he not only has money, but he has a safe house, too.
All right, so you're going to lead us to this guy, and we're going to ice him in the bed, and then we're going to loot the house.
Oh, well, first we got to kidnap him, and so he can tell us where the secret safe is. And then we go and get the money. And to sweeten the deal,
I'm listening.
I will give all of you 100% of the money. Because I'm only interested in one thing: revenge.
All right, some old dude did the wrong thing. We get all this money, and you get to kidnap him for some reason.
Yeah,
good enough to us. We're trash. We're the punksters. Lead the way, friend. It's time to take out some old dude.
All right. Let me get my cockatrice. You go over there, and I'll go get my stuff.
When you say go over there, where are you pointing them towards?
To where my cockatrice is, I guess.
All right, so you're pointing them back to your camp. So they walk
hey, come on, guys.
to your cockatrice.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. These are the guys. We're just going to head over to Corntown and take out the evil Gregorian man that we're all aware of. And I kind of give like big eyes to be like, don't contradict me. Then I guess we'll just kind of touch base later and we'll meet up at the cave.
Is there pasta there?
No.
Shadow Nemesis?
Nope. You know what? No, I don't remember there being that there.
Would you like some pasta though? Like,
we
whip up
do like pasta.
right?
You guys got some food around this fire? You got a nice linguine, Ravenloftian cuisine? I could do that.
Well,
I don't have any pasta. What are you talking about?
Well, hey, maybe if, hey, Tyler, if you were to tell your Ivan buddy there to come along, maybe if I indeed needed some of that, he could get it for me.
The Blue Dwarf's a chef?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he can cook up some trouble, let me tell you.
Roll me a deception.
Ooh, okay.
I'll give you advantage. They're kind of on board, and they like the idea of a chef.
I'm just trying to find what my deception is. Ooh, that's +6. All right. Let's see. Ooh, all right. That's 21.
Oh, he's got to come now. We got the green dude, Tyler Hewitt, degenerate gambler who owes us 140 gold pieces. We got the blue chef and the murder man. Let's go take out this old dude and get all his money.
One second. Shadow Nemesis.
Yes.
Could you relate to everybody how far away Corntown actually is from where we are right now?
Yeah.
Oh, like, if memory serves me correctly, it's a good half an hour.
You do remember that we've got like 2 hours left until that thing we got to do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, look. Okay, so half an hour to Corntown, right?
Yeah.
10 minutes to do the job.
Yep.
Another 10 to find the treasure, which leaves at least another like hour and a half to get to the other place. And that place is only like 15 minutes away, which gives us like an hour and a quarter. Look, you guys go. You go. It's not gonna be hard. Like what? It's a cave with some dudes in it. Go in, get the whatever it is, the
icon of
Ravenloft.
Ravenloft.
Yeah, and then you'll be fine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a history?
Okay. That is a 12.
12 is enough. To get here from Corntown took about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Shadow Nemesis, I think your time and geography aren't intersecting properly. Corntown is about 2.5 hours away from here, just by foot or even by bird, you know.
All right, so we get there by 1 a.m. Perfect time. Everybody will be so asleep. Yank this old dude out of the bed. Shadow Nemesis does something creepy to him somewhere else, and we get all the money.
Are you guys from around here?
We're from around. Yeah, you know.
The grave lord, the grave guy, you know him?
Not my problem. I'm here to make money.
Sure. Do you know him? Are you aware of his general oeuvre?
Let me roll. I don't know shit about some grave walker. What, you want to go be some teen drinking wine and writing poetry over the dead? Not interested. 140 gold pieces.
Right. Friend.
I'm sorry. Freddy Pupper. He just goes off. Stop it. You're a good boy. Throw some salted meat on the ground. Freddy Pupper starts picking it up. He's like, perfect. They'll be distracted. Tell what you're telling.
Sorry, friend. Hi, I'm a cleric of this band of travelers here. So you're looking for gold, are you?
Yeah, 140 gold pieces.
I see. Well, what are you going to do with the gold?
None of your concern, sir. I just need 140 gold pieces and I'll take a walk. Otherwise, Tyler Hewitt ain't ever walking again.
I understand. Okay,
How much gold do you got?
Well, you see, I bear gifts, indeed, but my gifts are golden of a different nature.
All right, what do you got in the bag? Show me your stuff.
My gifts are intangible, and I would very much like to ask you: have you heard the good news?
Okay,
about the one Lord and Savior of this realm, Ezra, and how he can provide you with a bounty of gifts, more precious than any gold.
I would accept persuasion or religion. This feels like it could be either.
Hold on.
Perfect roll.
Ezra wanted us to wait. Intention. While the dice
Sorry about that.
like
Persuasion
skulls
or religion?
falling through a priest's fingers. Dice hit the floor.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use my religion. That's going to be a 25.
Great. They rolled a 3. All right. Tell me more about this god of yours. Sounds like it could be a good deal. Life ain't great being in the bunkers.
Yes. Well, sit down, my merry men, near this fire that is still embering.
All 4 of the criminals sit down. Okay. Yeah. Tell it. What's the deal here? This is better than what we got? Because what's better than 140 gold?
I'm just going to whisper to the other guys. Hey, I'm buying some time. if you can think of some other way to get out of here, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm just going to shoot my shot with these guys and try and get a win for Ezra. Okay, gentlemen. So
I cast remove curse on Dell's armor. I've been waiting to do this whole time. Enough focus has been pulled elsewhere. I'm casting remove curse on Dell's armor.
Dell, you can now remove your armor. You feel it unstick from you, so you can hurry somewhere and change into your old outfit.
Perfect. I'm running behind a bush. I'm going to change out of this armor. I'm going to leave the armor on the ground behind this tree for right now. And in the meanwhile, while New Rogue is talking, I am pulling out my reality paint, which can paint 25 gold value items only. And I am painting 140 gold, 1 gold at a time.
You do that. Can you roll me a sleight of hand? This is not to see if you can do it or not, because you can, but it's a question of how fast you can do it.
Okay. Oof. So it's not very fast. That is an 11.
Okay. Dell changes, paints gold. This is happening. New Rogue. You got to keep these guys here. You could sense Dell is doing something. I'd love to hear the speech you were giving to try to keep them locked in for long enough for her to complete her plan. What are you saying to them?
And so you see, the life god of the mists, Ezra, he's benevolent in many ways. He can resurrect the dead. He can make you walk the path of peace. He can reward you with gifts in this current life we have and in the afterlife. Indeed, he is very powerful.
Quick question.
Yes.
But like, aren't all the best gods like ladies or like non-binary people? Men often have a problem with hierarchy and a certain amount of toxic masculinity. I mean, look at us. None of us are doing well. We didn't have good fatherly examples.
That's an excellent question. As far as I understand it, the forms they take, masculine, feminine, or anything you require, that is simply a costume for them, for they know no single gender or expression. They are everything. Did that answer your question?
Can you roll me a religion?
Yes. Okay, that's 15.
They rolled a 4. You got all the answers. I can't believe it. This is incredible.
Oh, no. I don't have the answers, my friend. Easy does. Easy. And I just keep staring up in the sky.
And they all start looking up into the sky and trying to make an E on one hand and a Z on the other to hold up the sign of Ezra as they now know it. And we'll find out what happens next after this commercial break. Dell, you are back in your much more comfortable armor, and you have 140 gold pieces that you have created in your hands. You can hear New Rogue successfully converting these bandits, which no one expected, but you have the gold that you now need. What do you do?
Perfect. I'm coming up from behind. I'm a little crouched down, and then I appear at New Rogue's hip holding up gold, and I say, "Oh, look, Ezra gave you gold. It's for your friends. It's blessed." Yep, here you go.
Really? Ezra was here? Ezra! Ezra! It's me! New Rogue!
Ezra, what about?
Ezra!
Don't worry, there's nobody coming, Freddy Puppy. You gotta calm down, all right? He hates when new people show up unexpectedly.
He's don't worry, he's gone. I saw him, but for a moment, and he laying a finger aside his nose, he winked, and then up into the sky he went.
Yep.
What a guy! What a god!
But look at all this gold, gang. Hey, I think you all deserve this. You've been just super troopers, just sitting here with me, gabbing about God. I want you to walk in the righteous path.
That's
here
great.
You go, friends.
Thank you. And he takes the gold and he's like, all right, I guess you get a pass, Tyler Hewitt. Maybe don't be such a gambling degenerate. And Ezra wouldn't like if we kidnapped an old man, stole all his stuff, and let this guy kill him, right?
Oh no, I think he would. Ezra's a very vengeful god as well.
No. Ezra believes in the opposite of what this guy says, pretty much. So
Also, he's like a heretic or something. So she don't like you. You're bad, I guess, according to my newfound philosophy. I ain't helping you kill the elderly and take their money. That's wrong. Instead, I'm going to keep collecting gambling debts from degenerates because God wants me to do it and helps me find the money.
Okay, well, hey, I just remembered. I know where he keeps the money, so you don't need to actually kill him. You can just get the money.
I thought this was about revenge for you. You changing your mind? You're coming over to the light of Ezra? It's pretty great. You find gold and stuff.
Oh, I sure am. That speech he gave just made me all gooey for Ezra. I love it.
Yeah. What are your top 3 favorite things about Ezra, the benevolent and good God?
Hey, Tyler.
I wanna know.
Remember how I'm like helping you out? Why don't we just drop it?
You
No,
I'm a
Ezra helped
degenerate
him out.
gambler,
The guy came down in the wood and touched the nose and then gave us the gold. So Ezra is good. But what are your 3 favorite things? I think that's a great question from Tyler Hewitt here. Maybe he's seeing the light too.
Maybe.
What do I like about Ezra? Oh, Ezra, I like how Ezra bestows life. I love how Ezra just kind of gives you that warm feeling in the morning. And I love how Ezra, when you think you've eaten enough, you get that feeling in your stomach and you can just eat a bit more. And it's just really, really nice.
That was
All right,
really
great.
nice, Shadow Nemesis.
Yeah. Thanks, Tyler. Yeah, thanks.
listen,
welcome.
punksters, before you leave on your way, I was wondering, perhaps if we cross paths again in the future, I would love to have maybe a token from one of you fine folks, something that might mean a little to you. If you'd be willing to donate it to the cause of Ezra, I would love to use it for my teachings.
For the cause of Ezra, that's the least I can do. And Fluoride Man reaches up and pulls off his eye patch, revealing 2 totally fine eyes. And he says, he's more for style. It makes it seem more menacing. There you go. You want to make Ezra a little scary? You got an eye patch.
Oh, thank you. And this is a relic of yours, I guess. Nobody else would have this eye patch, but you?
It would be weird if somebody else had my eye patch.
Great. All right. Well, thank you, sir. And Freddie Pupper. This little guy has something to say to you because I think he's been eyeing you, and I think he thinks you're a little cute, don't you, buddy? Did you hear that?
I don't think they're going to be friends. He's going to have to go. He's got some, aggression, anxiety, deal with other animals. We got to go. All right, we got the money. Goodbye, friends. Religion's great or whatever, and they all fuck off into the woods.
Whatever. I don't know about that.
Yeah, thanks
All
for
right.
that, Tyler. I'm going to go get my hat. Wait for me. I'm going to go get my hat and storm off.
Okay.
Well,
When you come back, tell us why you were naked yesterday.
What?
You
Am I
heard
still
me.
naked?
You are not. Right now, you appear fully clothed to everyone.
Whatever. I'm tired of your mind games. Get my hat.
Shadow Nemesis goes off into the woods. Tyler, you find yourself standing here, and can you roll me an Arcana?
Yeah. Good rolls tonight. That's a 6 plus. Oh, Arcana is good for the modifier. That's a total of 13.
13's enough for this. You're not sure about most of the curse items that your group has received because generally it feels like they are beyond a traditional curse. It's like they're Ravenloftian and woven into the environment itself. But after the work you just did to free Del from that armor, you think you may have a bit of a feel for some of the weave that surrounds the cursed items in this realm. You might be able to, if you used a remove curse spell, remove the hold the Berserker Axe has on Shadow Nemesis.
That is the second thing I wanted to do. Yeah.
Thought so. Just figured I'd float that as a possibility.
My 2 level 3 spell slots had been spoken for the moment I woke up.
The rest of you find yourself standing together. Rumpleforeskin is there. The cockatrices. You also have DDX. Shadow Nemesis has walked back into the woods to collect his hat.
Tyler, I just want to say thank you for helping me with the armor. I took it off behind that tree, but I'm scared to touch it. So
I will go get it. And
Okay.
again, thank you for being cool about that. I'm really sorry. I think I can maybe make this right. Give me a second, and I'm go and collect the armor, put that into my child-locked bag of holding. Well, actually, no. I'll bring it out to out in the open, and I'll put it down on the ground, and I'll take off my billowing cloak of protective convenience and lay that on the ground, and I'll take off the ring of conscious safety, and start just laying out a bunch of the things that I've picked up and or been provided by the mists. The Reaper's Scream I'll put down just to kind of all out on the ground, and I'll say, like, I don't know how far we're going to make it today in 2 hours, especially waiting on Shadow Nemesis to go get his hat, and I don't really know where we are.
yeah.
I think maybe 2 hours, before everything gets blown up, maybe a good opportunity to do some inventory. Maybe there's something here that's more useful to you guys than it is to me. New Rogue, do you have the thing with Dell and the armor was that it, like, she couldn't move in it, like it was really limiting for her. Are you comfortable in heavy armor? Is that something that you can wear comfortably? Do you know how to do that?
I don't know. I've never worn heavy armor, so
Probably probably not then.
yeah.
Let me double check just a second, guys. Because this is where it's role play, but it's also mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you, like
My armor class
you
is
say you're
16.
proficient in wearing heavy armor?
Would you say?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Wait,
Everybody
didn't this
wear a
armor
piece
also
of
have
the
like
armor.
big like cleavage things? Didn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure that was just when Dell was wearing it, though, and it'll look
Yeah, so
normal
this
on
is
you.
ring mail. It is heavy armor. You are a cleric, so we can check your armor proficiency, New Rogue.
Yes. Be good for me to know. Proficiency. I want to get efficiency.
You are proficient in light and medium armor.
Yeah, it's a no-go. It looks too heavy for me.
Okay.
It seems like there's only one person.
Yeah. I was thinking he'd go for this, or depending on if he could describe for us what it is the Gravewalker looked like when he encountered him.
Yeah.
The Gravewalker's like a wizardy guy in robes. I saw you put on one piece of this, and the rest of it just kind of like Iron Man attached itself to you, and then you couldn't take it off. Made you kind of bad at everything. And could you cast spells?
Nope.
Nope. Sounds like it'd be a great gift for the Gravewalker then. If he's not good at wearing armor either, he couldn't take it off. Could be good.
That's a
Good to
great
get,
point, Tyler.
Throw on him and then just lock him down.
Really smart.
Or
So
maybe
wait,
Shadow Nemesis wants it. I don't know.
could we just like throw like take off a small chain and just like whip it at the Gravewalker, and the whole thing would then collect and assemble on the Gravewalker?
Oh, I don't know. Del, how did it start for you? I just saw the last pieces kind of fly onto you.
Yeah, all I did was try on just, the chest piece. And then I was like, oh, that's not going to fit. And then instead of taking it off, it all just came and stuck on me.
Maybe if it's got to be the chest piece, like the main piece, that makes it kind of trickier to get it on there. But Shadow Nemesis he did just appear out of nowhere after putting that hat of rats on top of Ragnarok, and then he whipped his dick out for some reason.
Yeah, giant and naked.
Yeah, I don't know what the, like, if that's like a warrior's honor code of like, you're a naked ape, and so I too will go au natural. I don't know. I've never seen him try that before. I don't know what that was. Anyway, have a look here, guys. This is all for you, whatever you guys think you could benefit from using here. Del, I know I can vouch for this one. Billowing Cloak of Protective Convenience. It makes me a little bit harder to hit, protects me a bit, and you got, like, it looks very impressive with the billowy. You can see it's billowing right now, even on the ground. And it's got a bunch of like just useful kind of everyday items in there too, if you want that. That I know will protect you and won't be a horrifying curse that keeps you from doing anything.
That's true. I'm going to like, also, Tyler, you don't, owe me anything. You've been helping take care of us. You killed the giant dinosaur. It's, you need to be protected too.
I know, but I'm not going to do that kind of stuff anymore. That's dumb, and so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to hang back and try to, support you guys.
You did a really good job, though.
Yeah, you were really powerful. I thought I had to come and try and save the day, as if that would ever happen in the first place, but still.
Well, no, I mean, it's thank you. That's fine. But no, it just feels like, this stuff belongs to all of us. At least that's what I think. If you guys want to throw your stuff in and do a swap, that's fine by me. You don't have to. I'm just volunteering my stuff. And, Del, to your point, it's not about making up for it. It's like the original intention was to give you something to help you out. And then the help I've done so far is to just set you back to how you were before I ruined your day with that armor. So I'm trying again to help.
I gotcha. Yeah. I kind of looking down at myself. I kind of like my stuff, I say, and then turn to the side a little bit and stick my hand in my pocket and then eat another cookie.
Okay. I knew it.
I'm assuming the cookie goes away after a long rest. But if not, I'm just eating 2 cookies on the top of each other.
Can you roll me a D4?
D4. Oh, they're over here. It's a 1. I'm sure that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's never a bad thing.
Oil cookie.
Cookie eats you.
Okay. I gotta look up this just to be sure.
Oh no! What have I done?
He has to reference.
I thought it was safe to eat cookies again.
He has to look through the punishment scrolls.
You become cookie.
the ancient bad shit.
I only
text.
had 1 bad cookie dice left. Come on.
Previously on the
fine.
punishment scrolls. Man.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel your luck grow even worse as this cookie tastes sour in your mouth and you eat another cookie of misfortune. Please roll me 5 unlucky numbers.
Oh, no. You just got through it.
I know. I'm a glutton for cookies. Oh boy. 17. 4. 8. 3. Another 17. So do I just keep both 17s?
Yep, keep both 17s.
All right.
Okay. And yep, you got that. It's a bad sign. Can you roll me a D8?
I'm scared. It's a 5.
A 5. The fortune that you open up as you spit it out in a cough of dust, as you feel just how ancient and turgid this cookie is. It reads, "You will soon feel a knife in your back."
Oh.
What's it say, Dale?
Yeah.
You're
there have been times in the
frowning.
past where I thought I saw you eating a cookie, and it turned out I didn't see that and was just imagining it. So I don't know if I've just watched you eat a cookie or not. What's up?
I sit there for a moment holding this terrible sour piece of paper, and my tummy goes like. I don't know.
Dynamo's not sitting with you.
Maybe these cookies are not good. The first one was so good, I swear. That one tasted like death, sort of.
Did you use the purify food and drink scroll that I gave you?
No.
Well, don't you think it'd be a good thing to use that purify food and drink scroll?
Just a second. There's a character we were not expecting to reappear.
Oh, it's Freddy Pupper again.
Yes, Dog Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. You hear Freddy Pupper Freddy Pupper in the distance going off. And with that, we'll take a quick commercial. Great. Shadow Nemesis, you are searching through the jungle, the thickening foliage, determined to find your hat of rats. Can you roll me a survival?
Survival? Oh, okay. All right. +2. +2. Which makes it a 6.
You are searching, and you reach a point where you realize you don't know which direction your friends are in, and you're not entirely sure where you're just in the woods.
Oh, God. This is like me in real life. I'm telling directions. All right. No, I'm confident I know where I'm going. Clearly it's this way, I say as I walk in the direction.
Right. Roll me a nature.
Nature. Okay.
Because before you had a plan of where you were relative to where you were going, so survival. Now it's just you trying to read the woods.
I must read the woods. All right. That's a 14 total.
14. 14 is pretty good. You managed to find your way to the clearing, and you make your way down, checking the hole where you heard that Dr. Deputy had thrown the hat, and the mists are swirling within it. Can you roll me a d6?
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Maybe.
No, not now.
No, my stuff.
Maybe you roll 4, 5, 6, and you get 2 hats.
Let's see how many hats I get. With a 3.
Hey, the mist clears, and you realize the hole is empty.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. I'm going to use my whistle. Don't worry. A rat head is full of rats. So if I call rats, maybe rats will find the rat head. I say to, I suppose, Shadow Master.
This plan makes as much sense to me as it does to you.
All right.
Roll me an animal handling with advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a +3. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, shit!
Those rats.
A swarm of rats come pelting out of the woods and sit down at your feet. You have about 60 rats all sitting on their hind legs looking up at you from directly in front of you.
Sweet. I hope it's the same rats that helped me out before. Like, do I recognize any of these rats? Like, is there like a leader rat?
Roll me a perception.
All right, let's see.
He has like epaulets and a big hat. Yeah.
9.
9. You look down. There are a selection of rats of varying colors, but it's impossible to tell which one of them is the leader.
There's no like Ratatouille, like leader rat or something. All right. All right, rats. I lost a big hat that you guys can live in. So if you find it, you can bring it to me and live in the hat. And I will go like make it kind of sad because I lost the hat.
Oh, okay.
And then you can live in the hat. And then hopefully they run off and get it.
And the rats take off, just absolutely sprinting into the distance. Let me roll for them.
Sweet.
And you wait. And you wait. 3 minutes pass. Nothing. 5 minutes pass. Nothing. 20 minutes later, you are still standing waiting for rats to return, and they do not return.
Oh, boy, this hat is really far away.
Do you keep waiting?
I'll wait another 10. Maybe they get it.
Oh, you wait another 10. No one comes back. It's just in the woods.
Well, I don't think they're coming back. I think they just took the hat and left the bets. God.
Or they just couldn't find the hat and are still looking. We didn't give them a time frame.
Oh, well, what? If I said find it in 5 minutes, we wouldn't have been sitting here for half an hour?
We made decisions, and yeah, maybe we could have said, see if you could find it, and in 10 minutes, if you can't, come back. That would have been a possible instruction. We didn't do that.
Yeah, okay.
We just said find it. So
Right.
theoretically, they could all starve to death running around the woods, desperately trying to find a hat.
Okay.
Which would be, I think, according to the way we feel about it, kind of funny,
but not terribly helpful for our goals.
Right. And you know what? I just want to say, that's a really good idea. You could have told me that before I started playing the whistle.
We didn't think about it until right now. Waiting made more sense earlier. Now it seems stupid. If it had worked, it would have been genius.
All right. Well, maybe they brought it to like everybody else. We should probably go back.
Okay, yeah, we should check. What if they have that?
Oh, yeah. Maybe the rats were like, oh, we'll just give it to his friends. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, helpful but incorrect.
Yeah, all right. Maybe I'll play the flute as I go, and then they'll know where I am.
That will be true. If we make a lot of noise, they will know where we are.
Yeah, good idea. All right, let's go.
So you flute your way back to the group. I will say to the rest of the party, you have had more than enough time now that if you wanted to exchange, what I will say, because everybody I think is very polite amongst the three of you, it'll be if there's anything you specifically want to give to someone else, you can tell them and they can decide whether to take it or not. So why don't we say everybody can pick one item that they think they would try to give to someone else in this general exchange. So Tyler, what would you try to give to one of your other party members if you had to choose one item?
I would offer up the Cloak of Protective Convenience to Del, +1 to armor class and all saves. And for new rogue, I would offer up the... Can you use shields, buddy?
Sure can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The target shield, +2 armor class. And I think it makes you the target of projectile attacks. I would want to make sure that I know all the drawbacks of these items too.
Do you want to cast, because we now know you have 35 minutes, I think we can say that you've cast Identify on shield.
Yes. Yeah.
Yo, can you also identify something else at the same time?
Well, no, I can do one after the other because we have 30
Fuck.
minutes, so no problem. Yeah, absolutely, I can.
There's a lot of time. You guys had 2 hours before the day ended, and a half hour of it was used while Shadow Nemesis waited for rats. So you had a lot of time to run tests.
Oh,
so the shield of targeting, and what did you want to have identified, New Rogue?
So the shining silver dagger, because all I've been told so far is that it's not great sometimes. It's a blessing and a curse. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I will get +6 to stealth checks, but I don't know what the curse is, so...
Okay. Yep. So Tyler can identify both of those items if you would be willing to do that, Tyler. I assume.
Yes. Yep.
You would.
I would do them as rituals, so they would take longer, but we've got time.
Yep. So when it comes to the dagger gives, as we've said, proficiency and double proficiency in the dagger. The only challenge is, Tyler, what you would realize is the weapon would betray whoever it is by making a sharp whistling noise that can be heard by any creature within 10 feet. That is not aware of it being there. So essentially it makes very good at stealth at distance. But if you were to try to creep behind a guard, the dagger would actually actively give you away with a whistle only the guard can hear. So you'll always get discovered up close.
Okay.
Within 10 feet. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't use it.
Yeah. So it's good for sneaking around at distance. But once you get close to people, it alerts them to your presence, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Would you like that?
You
little sneakster?
Not particularly. That's all right. You can hang on to that.
No? Oh, okay. What about you, pal?
If you want me to have it, I'll take it, but I don't think I need it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Great. So we've had the dagger offered, the shield that you offered, Tyler. When you kind of cast the identify spell on it, you realize it redirects any projectile weapon. It seems to be a bit of a varying range between like 10 to 30 feet, but it will draw it to the person who is currently attached to the curse. Right now, the curse is attached to you, so you could give a shield to someone else, or it would just function as a regular shield. It would still be redirected to you until a remove curse is cast. The moment it's remove curse, then the challenge is you get additional AC, but projectile weapons come at whoever kind of carries the shield.
Yeah, okay. So, the curse for this shield is on me right now. And I can give you the shield and I'll keep the curse, but basically it's projectile attacks kind of home in on me. So people aiming at any one of you guys, it still arcs towards me. So if I remove the curse for myself with some magic, that would put the curse on you then. So you would have +2 to armor class, but projectile attacks would hit or be targeted towards you more often. So it's kind of a cost.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much good that does you, like taking it away from you, because you're still going to be.
I don't really use
cursed.
it. Curse and all. I don't really use the shield.
Well, I mean, if it's a hassle, I guess I can take your shield.
Yeah, if it helps, it helps.
Okay, all right.
And everyone continues trying to make sure that everyone else is okay with an item being given, maybe, but what if they're absorbing a curse or not? Which is why we're going to take the rest of this conversation about exchanging inventories off air in between episodes. And when we come back, we'll find out who has what and when Shadow Nemesis returns. And that's the end of our first episode.
Yay.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras. And our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Dragonfly, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Beef Not Cheese, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Adam, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.